Hey there, everybody. My name is Jonathan Tackett,
And I'm Mara McJilton.
and this is Hot Topics. So, as you can see, we have Mara back. So, how are you doing, Mara?
I'm good. How was last week?
Well, I wish you were here because I had to co-host with a zombie. So it was sort of a struggle, trying to deliver our fine guests and our fine people the news, the hot topics, while also trying to avoid being zombie food and or becoming a zombie. That's kind of a challenge. But other than that, it was good. But it's good having you back. Good having you back. So what topics do you have for us today?
Well, yesterday was Halloween, obviously. It's a big holiday in the U.S., and trick-or-treating is big for kids. So what did you do yesterday for Halloween? Being in college now, it's so different. You don't really go trick-or-treating anymore. So what did you do yesterday?
My goal, I'd planned on it. Have you ever seen SNL? Like David S. Pumpkins.
Yeah.
I'm David Pumpkins. I wanted to do that, but I couldn't do it because number one, money. I'm a broke college student, and number two, I had to work on a group project. So college life.
Yeah.
But next year, seeing as I'm a senior now, next year when I'm not in school and or applying for grad school, David S. Pumpkins all the way.
There you go.
But I did eat.
Planning ahead. I like
did eat
it.
candy though. I ate too much candy.
Well, awesome. So also this week is homecoming week, which is a super fun week for all of the students and even staff here at UT. It's a big tradition here. And the theme this year is Sweet as Soda Pop, and I actually got to talk to some students on campus earlier this week about what their favorite part of homecoming is. And I also got to get some footage of the banner drop, so that was really awesome. So let's take a look at that real quick, and we'll be right back. Hey everyone, I'm Mara McJilton with Vol on the Street this week, and I'm talking to students about homecoming. What's your favorite part about homecoming week?
I really like Smokey's Howl because it brings everyone together and really shows team spirit. I just love working with the fraternity because it gets us, more accustomed to people in the Greek life community. And I love it. It's fun.
I love watching the parade. It's awesome seeing everyone's hard work come together.
That's all for Vol on the Street this week. We'll see y'all next time.
Oh, that was cool. I really like seeing those banners.
Yeah.
Just all the creativity that goes into homecoming. It's just it's really awesome. I'm a bit of a kid. I love parades.
Oh, I do too.
I'd be
They're awesome.
I was the 5-year-old, trying to get up on my dad's shoulders, seeing the parade. Well, not really because I was scared of heights, but theoretically trying to get up on my dad's shoulders.
Yeah.
And I just love seeing just all the, when you think about a parade, you don't think about all the time and stuff. But when you see these floats, man, it's awesome.
I know. And it's just over, a few days.
Yeah.
Homecoming is a week long, but this parade, so much creativity and work goes into it. So it's really cool to see that. So just a reminder, the parade is tomorrow at 4 o'clock. It actually starts at Circle Park and it'll go down Volunteer Boulevard and it'll finish on Cumberland. So that'll be really fun. And then later that night, tomorrow night at 10 p.m. on Fiji Island, SGA is having a bonfire. So make sure you go, maybe warm up there. I think it's going to be a little bit chilly tomorrow night. So, and then the football game is Saturday at 4. We're playing Charlotte. So go Vols. Hopefully everyone can go get to see that game because I think that'll be a big win for us.
I would definitely go to the bonfire. Probably the only reason I would go to the bonfire would be for marshmallows.
Yeah.
Because if you just start a random fire and just start roasting marshmallows in public, people might look at you funny. But anyways.
So what do you have for us today?
So as you may know, today is the last day for early voting.
Yes, it is.
What that means is if you were able to, these past few days, you had the opportunity to vote for the state and the county city elections. That includes the governor and also to the mayor and stuff like that. Really, these really fundamental parts of local governance, which I think is really cool. Next Tuesday is going to be the actual election day. So all the folks who weren't able to get into early voting, that's going to be the day to cast your vote and to let your voice be heard. The cool thing about that, do you know Uber?
Yeah.
I've never.
My uncle works for Uber, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I've never had to use Uber, but Uber is providing free rides to and from the polls, which I think is very awesome, very patriotic,
Yes.
and it's just awesome that these guys are coming together and they're just like, look, this is your right. We're gonna make it. If you're having transportation difficulties, whatever it is, we're gonna get you there and we're gonna let you express your opinion.
And I also know that some student organizations are actually helping. I mean, for people that have not voted yet. I mean, especially like freshmen. I mean, they just turned 18, right? So they can just now vote. So they're actually tabling out on PedWalk for the rest of this week and a little bit of next week to just kind of tell students about like what each candidate is running for and stuff like that. Cool. So I think that'll be really cool and helpful for students. Yeah,
and if you can't tell, I'm already like getting a little bit teared up here. Patriotic, a single patriotic American tear is being shed. We were unfortunately unable to get a bald eagle in the studio because that is illegal. However, I do think it is important as Americans, whether you're from Tennessee, whether you're from another state, whether you're born here, whether you became a citizen here, to vote, because no matter what people may tell you, that is your right. That is like whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, anything in between, that is your right. And I think it is up to us to express it, because that's what makes America great. That's what makes us, it's not just the hamburgers and the hot dogs and occasionally eating chocolate ice cream at 1 p.m. when you're supposed to be studying. I mean, not that I would know anything about that, but
no, I think it's definitely important. I mean, everyone, you have the right to do it.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm from out of state, but I got my absentee ballot last week, so
awesome.
I voted for my candidates in Georgia. So
you're not going to tell us who you voted for, Mara? We're going to turn it into a political. No, joking. But and the good thing about it, even if you disagree with other people about their opinions, we can always talk about it, and we always have the opportunity to disagree. Because that's what makes this country. That is the good part of this country. Now maybe not the college debt and stuff, but they probably would tell me that I probably shouldn't eat chocolate ice cream. Not that I would know, if that's what a friend told me at 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. But anyways, before I start rambling, too late. We're gonna move on to daylight savings time. So do you know what daylight savings time is?
I am.
You are daylight savings time?
No, I'm not.
I'm just joking.
I'm all for it though, because I get an extra hour of sleep, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Daylight savings time is Sunday. Clocks are going back an hour, which means we gain an hour. Unfortunately, that probably is not enough time to cram for your exams. So you probably want to get that done beforehand, but you will get an extra hour to sleep. And if you know me, I love my naps. Definitely going to be napping 1 hour more than usual.
I feel like I'll be getting enough sleep for probably about a week, and then I'll get used to the time change. But we'll gain an hour on Sunday, so that'll be good.
Probably, I'll probably nap for like that extra hour, and then I'll just keep on napping, because why stop? Why stop a good thing? But anyways, that is all we have for Hot Topics for this round. Thank you for tuning in. Next up, we got Matt with our musical guest, so just stay tuned, and we'll be right back after the break.